Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial brought to you by Programmium. Guys, as you know, this is 17th video for our Java playlist and we have covered loops, conditionals, variables in our previous videos. So we have to move on to a very interesting topic, and that topic is known as arrays. So guys, arrays are very important and amazing concept in Java programming language, and they help us a lot and to see in depth that what are arrays and how we can use the arrays in our Java applications. Let's open our Intellij IDE. So without any further delay, let's get started. So guys, now you can see that we have opened our IntelliJ IDE, and this is the prime number .java file that we edited in our last video. So let us quickly create our new Java file. Let me collapse this and close this and put a main method here. So guys, first we will be understanding why do we need arrays, and then we will see what are arrays and how to use them. We will see an example here that how can we use arrays in our Java application. So imagine that you are creating a hospital management system, and what you have to do, you have to create variable to store ages of the patients. So if you have about 1,000 patients in a day, then for storing their ages, you have to create 1,000 variables for storing age. Fine. So let us see how we can use this logic here. Like, let me tell you here, int age pt1, and let me again age pt2, age pt3. Then you have to go until it reaches 1,000. But one more thing is that these are just for one day. Fine. And you have to create 1,000 variables just for one day, and then for again 1,000 variable for another day. So your program would become unmanageable, and it would also look ugly. So to deal with these concepts, what we have to use, we use arrays. So let us see what are arrays. Again, let me cut it out and use a multi-line comment here and paste it here, arrays. Fine guys. In simple words, you can say that arrays are the collection of similar data types. What I am saying here, that if you we will see this scenario again. If you have to create 1,000 variables, then what you have to do, you have to first declare its data type, and after that you will use these braces, and now the name of the array, like I am using here age of patients. Fine. And then I will just either we can use here this and start putting some ages here. Fine, up to 30, up to sorry 1000. So these are arrays, and let me write it here. What are arrays? Collection of similar data types. Fine. So now we have an idea what is an array. Now we will be seeing how to declare an array. So guys, there are a lot of methods to declare an array. First one is this. First we will implement this, and after that we will be seeing other methods. So let us use here integer, and we can use these braces, and we will say age of patients is equals to, we have to use curly braces here. Fine. And now in this we have to put ages of the variable patients. So we will put ages here like 30, 40, 45, 55, sorry 55, 100, 110, and again 60. Fine. So I have created an array of age patients, and if you hover over it, then it would say it is never used, let us use it. So how much variables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have stored 8 variables into a single variable, and that variable age of patient is an array here. So as I talked before here, collection of similar data types. Let us see if we can put an array here, then you will see an error here. Why? Because required type is integer and we provide data string. So now you can have an idea that what does this similar data type means. It means that if you are creating an integer array, then you have to store integers in it. Fine. So I hope so that this concept becomes clear to you. Now let us see how to access these array variables. So we will say that south patient 1 age is age of patient, and then we can use here 0. So again I am duplicating it and pasting it here, again pasting it here. So I will use here 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3, and let us run this application by pressing Ctrl Shift F10. So now you can see that patient 1 age is 20, and then second one is 30, third one is 40, exactly in this order here. So why we are using here 0, 1 and 2, 3 to access our array elements? We will put a comment here like this, and then we will put some spaces here, and we will use here something like this syntax. Let us put here 0, 1, yes, like that, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is 0, 1, 2 here like this, 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7th, and 8th. Yes, like that. So guys, I have created some you can say zeros and ones here. Let us see what is the purpose of writing this. So guys, I have opened PowerPoint here and you will see some blocks here. What are these blocks? Let me tell you. Guys, to initialize arrays in Java, compiler first allocates RAM or memory to these blocks here. And what are these blocks here? So guys, these blocks are the blocks inside RAM that a computer have, you can say, specified for our array. So you can say that if we have created an array of like 9 numbers, then computer would have to uh, allocate 9 blocks to this array, but we are limited to just 8 here because we want to keep things simple. So now our computer have allocate 8 blocks to our array. Now let us see how does this computer puts elements in these blocks. So actually computer allocates these arrays elements a specific block inside our RAM according to their indexes. And what are these indexes? Let us see. So guys, these are the indexes of these blocks in our RAM. And the starting one starts from 0 and the other one is 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one. So guys, these are the indexes of these blocks inside RAM. Let us give some our blocks values. So guys, this is the structure of our array inside our RAM blocks. So as I talked before, that our computer allocates this RAM memory by allocating some blocks inside the RAM. So if we created array of 8 elements, then it would create 8 blocks in our memory. And if we created array of 10 numbers, then of course it will create some 10 blocks inside RAM. So what are these 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So guys, these are the indexes of the blocks inside this RAM, sorry. So actually, if you want to store something in RAM, then to access those variables or values from the RAM, you have to tell computer that I have put value in this block and the index of this block is like this. Fine. So in this way, to access array elements, we have to use indexes. Let me tell you here that to access this 20, 30, 40, we have to use here 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the indexes of arrays to access array elements. So we keep in mind that we have to start array from 0. That means the first index of every array element, especially in Java, Python, C++, starts from 0. Fine. And then you have to use 0 and then increment it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we got 8 elements, then that means array would have to start from 0 up until to 7. So I hope so these concepts would become clear to you, and if you guys have any question, then ask me in the comments below. Let us open our IntelliJ and see further examples. So let me write here that index starts from 0 to n minus 1. And what is n minus 1 here? If number of elements in an array is n, then you have to go until n minus 1. So guys, in this array we have used 8 elements, so n minus 1 is equals to 7. So that's the reason our array should have to go up to 7. Fine. So what if, let me tell you one more thing here, that if we want to access 8th element, what would happen? First, it will print all the stuffs until 4, and then when it goes to 8th one, it would say array index out of bounds exception. So what does that mean? That means that you have created an array of 8 elements and your array should have to go up to 7. Then why are you using 8 here? Because the limit of the array is from 0 to 7, and if you put some additional elements then or indexes, then an exception would occur. So I have put here 7, and let us see the results, and our results are fine. So at 7 you can have an idea that 60 is here. But guys, one more thing, that this is like if we got an array of 1000 persons, then we have to use 1000 lines just for printing. I would say no, we have to comment them out, and let me comment it out also, and copy it to save our time, and let us paste it here. So let us first sort total length of array is, and how can we get the total length? So we will simply say age of patients dot, and you will see that length is the first one. So let us check it out, and now you have got length of the array. We will use a for loop here, and in this for loop we will use an integer iterator, starts from 0, and iterator would go up to age of patients dot length, and after that iterator plus plus. And now we will sort here patient number, and we will use here iterator plus 1, and then age is age of patients dot iterator. Fine, let us run it. So guys, now you have seen here length of array is 8, and number 1 is 20, then 30, 40, and 8th patient age is 60. So guys, I have used here iterator plus 1 because the user is similar to 1 2 3 4 5. User don't have an idea what exactly is this 0, so we have to use here one, that patient number 1 is age is 0. And you can also imagine that if you said that patient number 0 age is 20 or patient number 0 age is 30, then that person would be confused about that. Fine. So guys, I would be sharing one more thing here. This is the simple for loop. Fine, let me comment it out. I would like to show you here an enhanced for loop. Fine, what is this enhanced loop? Let us see. First, use here this, and in this you have to use an integer, and the age, let us say that we can say age will go up to age of patients, and now we will sort age is plus age. Fine, let us run it and see the results. Now you can see that length is array and the age is 20, 30, 40, 45. So guys, you can use both of these for loops, but whatever feels suitable to you. So guys, these are the arrays in our Java applications and we can use them in our daily life. And of course, we have to use these concepts in our Java applications to make our Java applications run efficiently. So guys, in these tutorials, what we have seen why we use arrays, and then we see what exactly is array, and then we see a simple method of how to declare arrays, and then we will see the allocating memory process, and then we just check it out this one, and then we see some shortcuts here. So guys, enough for this video. In our next video we will be talking about other ways to initialize these arrays, and also we will modify this same file here, and this file will be available for you to download in our next video, in which we will cover up all the concepts related to arrays. So guys, until our next video, stay tuned and don't forget to like our videos, subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Goodbye.